What's up, YouTube? Got a little Jeep update video for you. I just want to do kind of a quick update video on my Jeep. There's some changes that I want to do to it, and a few of you were asking, so I figured I'd go ahead and make a video. Normally, well, let's see if I can get the angle right here. Normally, Jeeps have the little Bimini top, and that's what this Jeep came with, was a little Bimini top. It was nice, you know, it covers the driver and the passenger. But I recently went to this junkyard. I was able to pick up the back seat out of another CJ. Well, when people would ride with me, they had no cover over the top of them, so they were sitting in the sun. I went ahead and decided to put in I wanted to get a full top to go all the way across. So I went to the scrapyard and I pulled out this piece of tubing here. I think this is a 2-inch round tube. It already had the 90-degree angles bent in it, which was great. I ended up having to splice in a piece here in the middle to get it to spread all the way across, but now it does. So that was my rear frame. Some of you at least will say, you know what, this piece of 2-inch round tube is not enough for a roll bar. Well, it didn't have anything before, and I had this big beefy one anyway, so that's the main roll bar. So once I got the bar welded together and at the right length and height, I went ahead and cut the bottom angle just a little bit, and then you know, put a couple booger welds here to attach it to the original roll bar frame assembly. After that was completed, she was in like Flynn. So with this being set up this way, I can still unbolt this rear frame area and take the whole thing off and have just the windshield. I then went to my local upholstery shop and had them cut a piece of vinyl. Actually, this isn't even vinyl. This is umbrella material. Same stuff apparently that they use for umbrellas. And they cut me a top. So let me show you real quick how that goes up. There we go, slightly adjustable, so it can go a little bit taut or looser. Now, because this is umbrella material, it is waterproof. As you can see, it holds a little bit of water right here, which does stretch it out, but after a day or so it shrinks back up. So it is waterproof, it is fade resistant, it's lightweight, and it apparently is supposed to be stronger than the old vinyl top that I had on here for the Bimini top. I had them sew in a couple Velcro straps to go around this bar, but if I had to do it again, I would actually make one solid sleeve across that Velcros all the way across, because this still kind of flaps in the wind. But as you can see now, I have the Safari roof. It's really nice for my rear seat passengers. They have shade, and it's still easy to get in and out of. And I think overall it gives it a little more of that classic look that I dig. Okay, I had a couple of requests to kind of show what's going on with my vacuum lines on my carburetor. Now this isn't set up correctly by any means, I don't think. This is the way that I purchased the vehicle. So there is a vacuum line going up here to the PCV there's a PCV valve back there, essentially, that just dumps off the back. This vacuum line comes up, this one came over, and it came over farther and just had something plugging it, so I plugged it shorter. This line runs down. This is for my vacuum advance. So vacuum advance runs into the side of the manifold there underneath the carburetor. That vacuum line right there is plugged off, so is that one. It had other fittings and things on there. I don't know what those go to. Sorry, actually I do. They go down to this can. Basically a large vacuum can down here. This one's plugged off. And let's see, then I have a vacuum line. This isn't attached to anything. This one here runs over to this side behind it. Let's see if I can show you. So it runs in right there, comes up, and then this runs down into that vacuum can also. The Jeep does fire up and run just fine. I don't have any problems with that. But like I said, I'm pretty sure none of this is hooked up the way it's supposed to be, but it does work. So here's another vacuum line capped off. There's another vacuum line capped off. Looks like vacuum going up to the choke. That's about it. The valve cover looks nice because I did paint it, and it did have a pretty bad oil leak at the valve cover gasket, so it's still really greasy. I see my distributor gasket is leaking also. I need to fix that. But I'm cleaning up one leak at a time, trying to make it better. Right now my power steering is still leaking, my belt squeals, but you know what, it still runs, so it's not perfect. Sure looks nice, but I still hate those stupid wheels. Jeez, so ugly.